Okay, let's talk briefly about the assignments that will be due in Module 1. This is the course at a glance, and so we'll see that you're going to do a Museum of Me blog that's worth 15 points, an academic honesty confirmation email, which is 5 points. That means you read this information and email me that you read it. Chapter 1 quiz, a lab activity you're going to start that covers 3 modules. Is there life off Earth? I'm probably going to make a video just for that because it's a little more complex. And then a virtual lab that's worth 20 points. So you'll actually run an experiment. It's kind of a cool lab for those of you that like things that like that kind of simulation thing. And then the exam. So if I were you, I'd keep this handy and check it off as I completed things. All right, so let's go to assignments. Module 1. Here is where you're going to read the chapter first, use the study guides if you want, and then when you're ready, you're going to take the quiz over chapter 1, and you can take it as many times as you like. And you have to finish it, so I need to answer all those, then I save and submit. And let's say I do that right now and it says, ooh, I didn't answer all those. Well, let's say okay, just because I want to show you how it works. All right, and so then we have that coming in. Oh, I see I need to fix some deadlines there. All right, so now I've submitted that, so I did that, and now I go, okay, that's a pretty good study tool. If I take that enough times, that quiz, I'm going to learn that information. So I'm going to take it again. And so you can take that quiz over and over. And the good part is these questions, that this pool that these questions come from is the same pool the test comes from. If you take this quiz enough times, you'll see all these questions. All right, now let me go back, leave this page. I'm using my bread trail up there. And so you'll do the same when you're ready for your exam. You'll go in there, but you can only take the exam once. And there's 2 parts. The first part's multiple choice, 40 questions, 1 point each. Those questions come from the same pool as that quiz. Part 2, short answer questions. I wouldn't take this until you finish the activities because sometimes the questions relate to the labs. So I'd make sure I waited on that until I was done. And you get 2 questions, 5 points each, short answer. Those you each take once and they're timed. So you really need to know the information. If there's something you need to look up, you've got enough time to look up that one thing. But if you are just thinking you're going to work your way through that whole test, looking things up, you won't have enough time. It cuts you off, and I deduct points when you go over the time limit. And you only get to take it once. All right, Museum of Me blog. I got enough time to talk about that one. You're going to go in there and you're going to tell us about yourself. This is kind of like our Facebook. So here's one I made. I happen to love Peter Mulvey, and I go see him in concert whenever I can and whenever he comes to this area. And this is my favorite biology video. Watch it till the end. It's pretty darn cool. But what I want you to do is to create your own blog entry. So make your own Facebook page. Post in there things that you like. I'll post in a little video on how to do mashups to put in YouTube videos. I'll do that separately. But so you want to create your own page that lets us know you. Then you're going to go back and comment. See this little button down here? Comment on 3 people. Or 2, I think it is. And so we have some dialogue going and we get to know each other. So I might say, oh, I love that music too. And then I add it. All right? So, Museum of Me blog. Done. Check it off once you get that done. Then, let's go back. The academic honesty materials. All you want to do is read all this information. And then, at the end, send me a confirmation that you read it all. All right? And so you'll do that by clicking on this email over here. And send it to me like I showed you a few minutes ago. All right? I'll come back and do some separate ones on the last 2 videos. All right. As always, contact me if you have any questions. Thank you.